What up, good people? It's me, Johnny, back at it again with another video. And yesterday I came across a video on a YouTuber some of you might have heard of called The Critical Drinker on his After Hours page. I'll leave a link in the description to that page if y'all want to check that out. But in this video, he had someone on that mentioned that, well, let me actually just play it for y'all to take a listen just in case you haven't heard it.
I do know people who work at Marvel. They have cleaned house. They quietly months ago fired all the producers that would could be labeled activist.
Really?
Yes, unlike Lucasfilm, Lucasfilm is lost. They're lost. That's
That's
it.
what I like
They
to
are
hear.
doubling down.
Seeing as how this clip came out over a week ago, and I have not seen Marvel or anyone from that org come out and deny it, I'll take the gentleman at his word and go along with this maybe being true or having some truth to it. If this is the case, though, then I took two things from this. The first being the Star Wars is what Obi-Wan said in episode 3, sadly. And then the second is, well, maybe the MCU can be saved. Possibly. Maybe I'm a wishful thinker. But look, we all know that almost everything that Marvel has put out since the end of Phase 3 has been a flaming dumpster fire.
It's garbage.
And ever since we have been longing for Marvel to get back to what made the MCU great. Outstanding character development, which made all of us feel like we cared about them on a personal level. Villains that, yes, unfortunately died. Stop that, Marvel. But at least were compelling enough for us to actually take them seriously, and then storytelling without the agenda, or at least not the main point of the movie or show. If the rumors are true, it looks like we are getting that again in the near future. Maybe one of the reasons they brought back actors like Robert Downey Jr. and it looks like Chris Evans as well, outside of Marvel wanting to get back some of that money it's been hemorrhaging lately, is understanding that the MCU was at its best when there were actors playing roles instead of activists cross-playing as actors who were never going to fit into these characters and make them relevant enough for us to actually care about them. Sure, the moves look desperate, and let's be honest, it is, by bringing back some of these actors, but I'll give Kevin Feige and the team over at Marvel some credit for at least being willing to admit that they got it wrong, even if they haven't actually verbalized it yet, and going back to what worked instead of what Miss Kathleen Kennedy and the other tools over at the studio formerly known as Lucasfilms is doing currently, which by her latest words is going to keep going with this nonsense until she gets a win. I mean, seriously, how tone deaf can you be to say something like that without wanting to make one change to the way you have run the franchise that you got into the ground? But back to Kevin Feige and the MCU though. I really hope these rumors are true and after a little bit longer of, crap content coming out, because let's face it, they have already committed to some projects like Agatha and the Thunderbolts, for example, that are most likely going to be awful. And then perhaps maybe in like late 2025 and beyond, we will get more movies the quality level of, let's say, a Deadpool and Wolverine that we just got. Will every movie be a hit? No, I don't believe so. I mean, we did get Captain Marvel right after Infinity War, after all. But even though I think this is a good step, much like I didn't come out here making videos saying that since Deadpool and Wolverine was a really good movie, that the MCU is somehow back, I won't say it there either when that happens. Marvel is going to have to put out, at least for me, 2 to 3 straight movies or projects that are good before I come out and say anything like that. But let me know if this news is encouraging for you all, or do you think the MCU is just too far gone at this point? But good people, until the next video, hope you all have a good one. Take care.